Hi guys, it is Dr. Cody Dukes and we are back again for another video. Now guys, you already know what to do. If you haven't already liked this video, please like the video. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I drop 5 videos a week, that's 1 every weekday. I cover motivational and inspirational content with pop culture twists. I look at things like movies, sports, anime, superheroes, you name it. I try to find the motivational aspect of it and deliver it to you in a way that is easy, digestible, and very easy to implement into your life. So if that sounds like something you want to do, I need you to do what the Americans did in World War II for the UK. We helped them out. No, I'm just joking, guys. Go ahead and follow me though. Now today, we have another special surprise because as you already know, it is Fit Friday. And you know what we do on Fit Fridays. We look at health content, fitness content, specifically speaking about my experience and how I was able to get fit or at least get to a more healthier state than I used to be in. And I try to give you guys the tips and the things that I did that may possibly work for you, they may not. But at the end of the day, fitness is about what works for you and what doesn't. So guys, on today, we have what is going to be a part 4 of what has been 3-part so far of my brother's sharing of his insights of what worked for him in his own transformation. It helped him to go from this right here to what you see right here. So in the last video, he got into some of the more specific things that he did to lose weight. He talked about things like HIIT training, and he talked about nailing down on the diet. And on today's video, he's going to go even deeper into the nailing down on the diet. He's also going to talk about things like hydration, and then he's also going to talk about things like supplementation. So if these are things that you've had questions about or things that you've been considering doing, stick around for this video because we are going to get into it. Check it out.
So if you want to go more into depth on the diet, I think that's up to you. But just trying to figure out, how do you narrow down on your diet?
Okay, yeah. I had to find what worked for me. Initially, it was basic. You know, I cut out the red meats. I tried to cut out all of the dirty foods. I tried to eat clean, which is fruits, vegetables. Like I said, white meats, chicken, or fatty meats is like fish. Things like that, you know, that was the initial start of it. And of course, I got results with that, but of course, I plateaued. So then that's when, as he said, I really had to break it down, really get into calories, protein, all of the different aspects of the nutrition that we put in our bodies, and the good ones and the bad ones. Because the way that we grew up eating, yeah, it might be a healthy food, but once we get done preparing it and adding all of the things to make it delicious, not only is it no longer healthy, it's now unhealthy. It defeats the purpose, basically. And it was just little things like that. What can I eat? And once I got that down, then I figured out, you know, how many calories I need to intake. I start cutting my meals to try to do 5 small meals a day. I don't always, didn't always get to it, but that was the goal. Try to get 5 small meals a day to stay right around 2,000 calories. But with that, I was always hungry. So I had to find something else that worked for me. And because without it, I noticed that I was eating 5 times a day, but I would either basically starve myself or some way overeat. That was just what it was. Two extremes, there was nothing in the middle. With the gains and the transformation that I was trying to make, I had to break it down a little bit further. And we started incorporating supplements. Supplements, not always recommended. Sometimes they are. Like I said, we're not physical or fitness professionals, but we had to find what worked for us. And once I started incorporating the supplements, continuing with the strict diet and working out, and also, if you guys can, a big help is to find you a workout buddy. somebody who has the same goals or mindset in mind as you. Somebody, especially somebody who wants to see you succeed. I found my brother, and that's what helped push me. I don't want to do it, but I know in order for my brother to succeed, I have to do what I have to do, my part, and that way it works out for everybody. So I found a goal bigger than myself. So with that being said, like I said, I hate working out, but I know my brother, he gonna be there with me, and plus it's something that he need and I need, so I feel like it's knocking out two birds with one stone to me. I'm helping him out, and we're both getting the goals and where we need to go at the same time.
Yeah, I think having somebody to hold you accountable, that's really what it is. It's less about just having somebody for the journey. It's somebody who's going to call you out.
Yeah.
Like, we'll be in the middle of a workout, and if I'm doing something wrong because I'm tired, because that's what we tend to do. We get tired, we want to make modifications to make it easier. Or we get tired and we just go stop. And once we stop, we're like, well, I'm just going to sit down here until I fully recover instead of getting back in it. And you need somebody to really say, hey, no, you need to get up and you need to do it. Like, you know, don't stop while you're taking a break. You look like you just stopping because it's convenient right now. Get your tail up. So like having somebody to keep you accountable and call you out, and it's somebody who it's hard to have somebody be accountable if you don't really like trust them. And so like with it being somebody who I trust, my brother, right? So if he tells me that I'm giving 50%, I wholeheartedly believe he's not saying it just to be critical of me. He's saying it. I believe he's saying it because he cares about me. So because I feel that way when he says it, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's never defensive, right? Because sometimes it's like, you know,
especially in the moment.
I'm doing this halfway. Did you see yourself 5 minutes ago? That's really what it. A lot of times, but I still make the change because I realize that he's saying it to help me. And so. Most definitely, I think that's important. Before we move on, I do want to go back and touch, because I want to tell you guys specifically what supplements he's talking about, because, you know, there are a lot of supplements out there, but we stick to the ones that tend to have like the most scientific research that's backing it. So we stick to protein. So we, you know, protein powder, put it in drink, put it in food. We stick to isolate, because isolate, you can easily put it into things and then consume it. Creatine, creatine is like probably the only, you know, supplement that you can say has real research and data backing its use. So we use creatine, you know, before workouts or after workouts, and then the last one is pre-workout. So generally pre-workouts have caffeine, so you really any caffeine supplement, but they generally help you if you take them maybe 30 minutes before your workout. They get you ready. So those are the supplements that we kind of stuck to. They're generally like the ones that are we're not fitness professionals, but the fitness professionals, those are generally the three that the fitness professionals will say, these are the three. If you're going to use supplements, these are and you only want to use a few, these are the ones to use first, and then you can venture out beyond that. And then with the diet, I do want to be a little bit more specific, because I can't say what he ate specifically. And you know, I know what I did specifically, but I will say this, there are certain like rules that we kind of always followed. So generally speaking, we tried to have protein anytime we ate. Like, I don't mean just protein, but we always tried to have a protein source when we ate. And we wanted it to be somewhere in the ballpark of 30 grams to help slow absorption of whatever we were eating. So we always had protein. So that's one thing I did want to add in, just to be a little bit more specific. Because and I'm saying this because I can say I know for a fact these are rules that we both stuck to dietary-wise, is trying to get around 30 grams of protein anytime we ate. And then also, I don't know, he may have been planning to touch on this later, but hydration is a big issue. I talked about this in one of my previous videos, but really making sure you're hydrated, it goes a long way in making sure, because when you're talking about HIIT training, when you're really talking about any workout, but like HIIT training, you're going to sweat a lot. And if you're sweating and you're not hydrated, your kidneys will let you know. So those are a few things that I just want to take a moment, because if you're watching this video and you're looking for what can you maybe take from it to use for yourself, I wanted to make sure you guys understood that, got those specifics. When you're talking about supplements, you know, just those three, pre-workout, which is some type of caffeine, creatine monohydrate, I didn't specify which type of creatine because there's more than one type, and then protein. Those are the three. And then dietary wise, we always try to have protein when we ate it. We try to keep it around 30 grams when we ate it. So I just wanted to add that in, and then I, let him go back again. I just wanted to add that in.
Oh yeah, appreciate that, bro. Yes, hydrating is extremely important. I don't know how I didn't say anything about it. That was one of the main factors.
Still is.
And yeah, especially to when you feel like you're hitting those plateaus, a lot of times it's usually hydration. You're either dehydrated or you probably bloated. But you have to keep the fluids in your body. That was one of the transitions, was kicking out all of the sodas, juices, basically anything with sugar. I kind of basically went straight water and coffee with no sugar. Little sugar in the cream. I have to have cream. I gotta have some flavor, but no added sugar, and really just water. And those were a big change. Of course, I had to find some flavored water, ways to make it work. But like I said, find what works for you. And yeah, that was I know we giving you guys a lot of stuff in a very small package, but like I said, you have to game plan. There was a lot of game planning into our transformations, and with that game planning, like I said, we have to execute. We didn't always execute it like we need to, and we felt those repercussions. So that's how when we say these things, we're not just talking from something that we think we know. We're giving you life-lived experiences. What worked for us, what we went through to get to where we are now. And like I said, it's a lifestyle journey. This is until, our last days. This isn't just for now trying to get prepared for the summer or a photo shoot or try to fit into an outfit. It's a lifestyle change. That's how I was able to do it, because I tried it all the other ways and it doesn't work. It doesn't. You have to look at it as a marathon, not a sprint. The long run. Actually sit down, write some goals out, how you're going to get there, and then execute. And with that being said, you got to be consistent. I think that's about anything you can do.
Yeah, I will say this one thing, because we talked. Well, I feel like I was talking a bunch, but it was based off a point that he made in the previous video. I talked about how a lot of times when you're gaining weight and losing weight, it's hard to see the difference. And so a lot of times you won't even really be able to tell them unless you get to see a picture, which is a snapshot of time. And so a good practice that we would use to kind of track progress was we took pictures, so that even when we couldn't see the progress in the mirror, because it's often hard, yeah, you can take a picture from the beginning of your journey, and the middle and the end, and when you can see it, it works as a source of motivation to keep you going on your journey. So taking pictures, we did daily at one point. If you can only do 3 pictures a week or only once a week, whatever you need to do, that'll help you be able to see the journey. I talked in a previous video about a lot of times people struggle to execute the game plan because the first time they see that it doesn't look like it, then you want to quit. We were having that problem with our diet where, we thought we were doing everything the right way, but then we get on the scale and we gain weight. We're not losing, we actually gaining weight. And we're like, yo, what's going on? Why is it happening like this? Maybe I need to do something different. Maybe this ain't it. But we stuck to the game plan, and we took pictures, and we start slowly noticing, I'm not losing weight on the scale, but these pictures don't look the same.
Yeah.
You like, there's definitely a difference.
So,
So take pictures. So I just want to kind of close this out here. He talked about the HIIT training. Yeah, I'll let you come back in. But up to this point, he's talked about some form of HIIT training. He talked about nailing down on the diet. He's talked about drinking fluids. So far, I think that's all we talked about. I talked about taking pictures, document, so that you can see the change. He says he wanted to add one more thing.
Yeah, the last thing, as far as my personal journey went, so like with everything, I don't care what it is, you're going to hit a plateau. So you have to do more. And towards, as of now, I started incorporating basically like 2-a-days. So I work out in the morning, do my workout with my brother, and then later on, I try to do something else, whether that be push-ups, core exercises, legs exercises, running.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Whatever it might be, I try to do more than yesterday. In order to get better or get over that plateau, I feel like I have to push myself harder in order to get any kind of results or to hit any goals. Because I got to the point to where I lost a lot of body fat. I couldn't lose no more fat. So I went to the point to where I got to start growing the muscles. And with that, I had to start, like I said, incorporating more stuff. 2-a-days is what I call it. Like I said, find what works for you. This is my personal journey. Still doing it to this day. Shout out to my brother, because there's no way I could get to where I am today without him. There were a lot of other motivations. I can't forget my little boy. I just wanted to be able to run around with him. I didn't want to have a kid and we go to the park and I send him out to the park and I'm sitting in the car. I didn't want that. I want to actually experience his childhood. And so that was a big motivator. And a healthy lifestyle. I got tired of being lazy, living that lazy lifestyle. I want to be able to, move right. Because the older I get, I start noticing people start like slowly breaking down. And a lot of it is unhealthiness. So that was just a major change in my life to help me live a better life. And I hope it can help you in your process or journey or your goals. And as my brother said, find what works for you. Did you want to? I won't go too far.
Yeah, I just wanted to add this because I just thought of it. Because I wanted to motivate you guys, because somewhere in here I'm going to put these pictures. I'm going to put like maybe before we started doing the HIIT training and when he got to where he wanted to be, or at least close to it. I wanted to motivate you guys because this is all at home workout. This is all, none of this is gym. None of this is bench press and curls. This is all home workout, body weight training. And so that means that if you're at home watching this right now or in your car, wherever you are, this is something you can do, and you don't need a single thing other than a space in your body. That's all you need to mimic some of these same results. So I just wanted to motivate you guys, because I know you might feel like you got to have a membership to some type of gym or some type of nice gym, weight set at your house. All of this is done body workout training with nothing else. And so I want to motivate you guys. If you don't have any other points, I'll go ahead and close this out. Before we go, guys, I'm not going to even give you guys a challenge. I just want you guys to write in the comment anything we said that you feel like, this may be helpful for you in your journey. If you have questions about it, you want us to go more detailed, or how we actually did it. If there's something we didn't go in enough detail, I don't mind doing it. I'll try my best to answer in the comments. So I want you guys to write that in the comments. You have something else?
Yeah, I don't want to take over, your channel, but I do want to give you guys my own personal challenge. If you wouldn't mind, in the comments, just put something a baby step that you took to get away from laziness. Just a baby step. It doesn't have to be big. If it is big, congratulations. But it doesn't have to be. Just something to start that process. If you wouldn't mind, put in the comments, and he'll let me get back to it. And if he don't mind, I'll respond, or I'll have him respond. But you know, just something small, whether it is cutting that light off, or actually just reaching over to grab the remote instead of calling our kids to go get it. You know, just small things, and those small things slowly turn into big successes.
Why else would we have kids if not to come bring us through? I thought that's why people had kids.
I thought it was for legacy.
You mean to tell me people out here having kids for other reasons than to be a personal butler? I'm confused. I'm glad I ain't got man there. That's the only reason I was trying to have something. No, I'm joking. But guys, thank you. That is the video. If you haven't already, please like this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. I'm creating 5 videos a week. That's one every weekday just for you guys. If you know someone who can benefit from this message, someone who can benefit from my channel, please, please, please share my videos with them. And I'll continue to put out content for you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for coming, and see you next time.